Hi, Democrats. Today is Tuesday, January 5th, 2021. Time for my daily live. And yesterday I came up with the name them and shame them, and I thought that was going to be a one-time thing. And then as soon as I logged off from my live, another person begged to get on that list, and that would be State Senator Nathan Dahm. So he put forth three, let's call them wacko bills, because that's really what they are, right? So the first bill, he wants to keep all jurisdictions and municipalities from being able to put in mask mandates. Cut it out. He's a Republican. I thought they were for small government. He's trying to do some overreach. If Tulsa County wants to have a mask mandate, who is the state Senate to tell them that they can't? And quite frankly, I'm offended that he's trying to get rid of a mask mandate anyway, but it's more pandery. He's up for re-election in 2022, and he just needs to remind people that he is in fact crazy. And if you like his brand or crazy, to vote for him. Yeah. So that's just one of the crazy bills. The second is he wants to make sure that, I think I spell wacko without an H. He wants to make sure that no one can make you get a COVID vaccine. So you don't need a vaccine to go back to school, and you don't need a vaccine to go to work among people, that you can get a vaccine or not get a vaccine. And he wants to codify that in law. Again, wacko. Thirdly, he wants to reduce contact tracing. He wants to say that you have an organization and you're letting people come in. You can't force somebody to put their name down on contact tracing. That way, if that person gets COVID and you are trying to trace back where you got COVID, so you can tell everybody, you have no way of knowing, because not everybody, he wants it where not everybody has to kind of check in and do contact tracing. Now, I am not for papers. I am not for the government tracking my every being. But we're in the middle of a global pandemic. It's real, it's happening, and people are dying. It's crazy town. It's worse than wacko. And it's not even, he could have shared the wealth and let somebody else put in some of those, but he decided he needed to put in all the crazy. And if you'll recall, for you guys who aren't from my neck of the woods, because sadly he is from my neck of the woods, he is also the same guy who wanted to name a part of the highway the Donald Trump Highway. Crazy town. So he is our name him and shame him for today. So if you're trying to figure out is there some kind of wacko thing going on locally, beyond having one of our U.S. senators signing on to be one of the Sedition 12, there's our local crazy. Speaking of the Sedition 12, and that's what I'm just going to call them until it's over. I am happy to hear, I guess I'm torn. I'm happy to hear that Senator Inhofe has decided not to join in the breaking of his oath. He is not going to be one of the folks who challenges the electors, because he recognized that it is a violation of his oath. Why he didn't call the junior senator and remind him that it's a violation of his oath, I'm not real sure. But the fact that he recognized that it is a violation of his oath and that he decided to not participate only reinforces my conviction that Senator Lankford is doing this to remind us again that he's running. And if you like his brand of crazy, to, that he's that brand of crazy, and vote for him. And I'm going to call it crazy because it is crazy. 3 weeks ago, Senator Lankford said on tape on his own Facebook that challenging the electors after December 14th that nothing good would happen from that no change will come from challenging after December 14th, out of his own mouth. And so the fact that he's now saying that he's going to sign up and be one of the Sedition 12, tells you that it's a stunt, because he knows that it will not change anything. He needs to stop with the assault on our democracy. Right now we're at a position, and I can't remember who said it, but it is a quote, where there are but two parties. There are patriots and traitors. And where do you want to be? And Langford has decided that he wants to be a traitor, because he's signing up for just pure on sedition, fighting against our government. So moving on to something more light. It's not too late. It's actually the perfect time. Please don't forget to go out to the OK Voter portal and sign up for your absentee ballots for the rest of the year. It's really easy. I don't really believe in multitasking. Yeah, I said it. I believe multitasking is an opportunity to mess up more than one thing at the same time. So I think you do one thing at a time. But I caught myself multitasking. I was on the phone today, and I went out and signed up for my absentee ballot. It took me 2 minutes, even while I was doing something else. It takes no time whatsoever. Go out to the OK Voter portal, sign up for your absentee ballot. That way you will get a ballot sent to your house. You'll get a ballot sent to your house, and you will be aware of when the elections are, even if you're not paying attention to me, who's going to tell you all the time. Even if you're out there living your world, it'll be mailed to your house, and you can do your research and get it turned back in. So I don't know if this is new, but when I was filling mine out, I noticed today that they're collecting emails and phone numbers. I personally had a conversation with the Secretary of the Election Board last week, and they have concerns about sharing. They are very concerned and will not be sharing your email and phone number with people who just call and ask for it, or even with candidates. They want it for their own sake. I am hoping that a bill that Representative Goodwin is putting forth that would allow us to cure ballots, hoping that passes. And if we have your phone number, if the election board has your phone number and email address, they'll be able to reach out to you to tell you that your ballot isn't filled out right, and give you an opportunity to fix it so that it will count. So when you're filling out, asking for your ballots for the rest of the year, go ahead and put in your email address and your phone number. They assured us that they will not be sharing those. They just need them if they need to reach out to you. And I will tell you, I moved last year and requested my absentee ballot, and I got a call because my absentee ballot didn't make it to me. And they called me and asked me if it made it to me. And when they called me and said that let me know to stop waiting on it, and I went and voted early. And so please share your phone number and your email with them. The party won't get it. Candidates won't get it. It will just be used by the state election board to alert you if there are problems with your absentee ballot or your absentee ballot application. So go out and fill that out. Good news. We're actually making progress. Now, if we can just get them to set up where we can register to vote online, wouldn't that be great? So I've delayed talking about this because we can't do anything about it here at 4:24 Central Standard Time. But today is the day, right? Today is the day, election day in Georgia, when we will hopefully find out in the next couple of days, who's in control of the Senate. And I say the next couple of days because in Oklahoma, we open our absentee ballots early. Now, we don't count them. Let me be really clear about that. We don't count them, but we open and start processing them early so that we know on election day, we know the outcome of our elections. In Georgia, they don't open them until election day. They had a record number of people, more people voted by absentee or early in this election than did in the presidential election in November. And so they have a whole lot more votes that need to be counted. And so I would love it if we knew today, but I don't anticipate us finding out today. So don't be upset if we don't know tonight. Do not join the Sedition 12 and thinking that there's some craziness going on with our election process. Just be patient with the process. They've gotten a record number of early and absentee ballots that need to be counted, and they could not open them until today. And so it will take them a minute to count them. And as you know, or as I believe, there will be a whole bunch of interference. And so it may take a little bit longer, but today is the day, and we should know pretty quickly who's in control of the Senate. I'm super excited about that. I hope you guys are as well. We have an election coming up in most counties in the state on February 9th. The deadline to register to vote to be able to participate in that election is January 15th. So if you know an 18-year-old who will be, or 17-year-old who will be 18 by February 9th, get them registered to vote. If you know somebody who never believed in the process before, get them registered to vote. If your neighbor didn't believe in voting until he learned all the stuff that we've learned by all the shenanigans, get them registered to vote. January 15th is the deadline. The deadline to request an absentee ballot for that election is February 2nd. Don't wait till February 2nd, because that doesn't give you enough time to get it mailed back. So if you plan on voting absentee in the February 9th election, go out today and request your ballot. Don't wait. It doesn't take that long. It's not that big of a deal. It takes about 2 minutes. All you have to do is know your name, your birthday, and where you live. It's that easy. You don't have to dig in your wallet for a driver's license. You don't have to do anything. Your name, your birthday, and where you live. We all know that stuff. It'll take you no time, take you 2 minutes. Go ahead and sign up for that. And that's all I have for today. You guys have a great day. Go register somebody to vote. Go participate in an election. We have school boards all over the state that have elections coming up. Go find a candidate to help, or two. Find a candidate to help, and I'll see you tomorrow at 4:15.